Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and we have a new title screen picture. So I wanted to show that off. So let's go ahead and load up. Yeah, last couple episodes have been pretty event. Oh my gosh, that is not the face you want to start the game to. So yeah, Rab here, he's kind of summarizing what has happened thus far. Well, within the last few episodes. So, yeah, Mortigan kind of wrecked the world. And, yeah, this is kind of a long exposition here. So last time we got to the last Bastion, and we saved there, and that's pretty much all we did. We found out that Gemma and Sandy and everyone from Cobblestone was still alive, which was a very big surprise to me. Can't say I saw that twist coming. The music here, it kind of reminds me, well, it's sad, but it still has like that little glimmer of hope sort of feeling. Especially like this particular part that got interrupted there by the mini-metal. But mini-metals can feel free to interrupt me anytime they want. Not going to complain about that. But now, because I found that mini-metal there, I'm wondering if I have to re-explore. Well, this town I do have to kind of re-explore. The houses from Cobblestone we've actually explored, and I'm pretty sure we could have gotten that mini-metal probably sooner. And we just didn't. I don't know what it is. This town just confuses me to no end. Doing things like this is not helping any. But now I'm thinking, okay, well maybe all the barrels are restocked, and now I'm thinking, okay, well maybe they're not. So yeah, I don't know what to make of this whole new world, and that first mini-metal is just going to completely throw me off. There are a lot of new barrels and some treasures to find in the last Bastion, which were definitely not here before. Like this ladder was not here before. There better be a good reason to go up here. Also, get used to this music, because we're going to be hearing it for quite a while. Oh, hey, there is a reason to go up here. Sage's elixir. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted, but it's what we're getting. Speaking of Final Fantasy VI vibes, that's kind of what we were making a lot of comparisons to last time. Final Fantasy VI had some town music that only appeared in the second half of the game. It appeared in several towns, and it was it's one of those things that, like, it sounds like devastating, but at the same time it also sounds like there's still hope, and there's still, you know, a reason to fight, and I like that. And this music kind of reminds me a little bit of it, except the one in Final Fantasy VI is a lot more fast-paced, and a little bit more upbeat than this. This one sounds a little bit more menacing in its tone. So yeah, pretty much anywhere where there's new structures, there's probably things to explore and possibly collect. Of course, if you can't get in the doorway, yeah, can I find anything? But these are new. Special medicine. It's... It just recovers... I think it just recovers 90 HP. I don't know, I guess that makes it special. Magic water. Okay, that's worse than Sage's elixir. Can I get more mini... There's like a bed in the ground. No one's bothered to, you know, take care of that yet? But they built up all the structure. Whatever. I mean, the music for this town is very, very fitting. That's just going to take us to the path of the magic key door, which we've already gotten the stuff back there, so we don't need to go back there. Alright, so we can come up here, and we have a shop here. And it sells a variety of stuff. Zombies, Bane, yeah, we're not gonna... That's slightly stronger, but it's not... No, I want... I shouldn't say I want. I do want that magic shield. We might need that. We might need this stuff, too. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and buy it. Because Jace is our only character right now. I know this has the same defense, but when we get to a campsite, we can reforge that and maybe get it a +1 or +2. The same with the iron headgear here. But since we only have one character, I want to make sure our equipment is top-notch, because I'm sure the monsters are going to be a lot tougher now than they were, you know, before the events of the last couple episodes. And that magic shield giving us, and the heavy armor, giving us protections against, or I should say resistances against fire and ice. Which will be nice. There's a thing over here. A grubby bandage. I don't know what we're going to do with that. It's probably something that you can use to forge, like, Zombies Bane or something. Yeah. But for... as far as replacing the Falcon Blade is concerned, obviously the next weapon is going to have to deal more damage in a single hit. Oh, hey, there's Gemma. Than the Falcon Blade does with both hits. I don't think there's a reason to go up there. I think we've explored the town. Spoiler alert, we haven't, but the one place that we haven't gone to, the game's going to force us to anyways. Actually, there might be like a whole chunk of town we haven't explored. Don't worry, we'll get to it. And here they are, like, nursing some of the injured. And they're running out of beds. Oh, hey, and then I see that tree down there, and I'm like, hey, let's go luminary powers. That's right. We don't have luminary powers right now. So I guess we can't interact with that tree. If we come over here, we have a treasure. 3,000 gold coins. Okay, that makes me feel a bit less bad about spending all that money just now. This is why in the Dragon Quest games I like to have, when we get to, I'm going to say mid-game and beyond, I like to just have a stockpile of money, and not just completely drain myself in one particular area. Again, that's just because I kind of know how equipment goes. You might stumble into a town where there's tons of equipment, and then a town where there's not
Come
really
on,
a whole lot
girls,
that
put
you
your
need,
backs
but you
into
could
it.
skip
The
some
boys are out
things.
there doing the fighting, so it's up to us to keep the home fires burning.
Yeah, keep those
Sorry
home
to
fires
interrupt,
burning.
Amber, but I've got big news.
Hello, Gemma, love. What's got you so excited,
Jace is here.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but there's someone very special here to see you.
My little soldier.
It's a nice little,
just can't believe it's
bittersweet
you.
reunion here.
After all the awful
Given the
things that happened,
circumstances.
I was sure you...
Well, hey, we thought you people were all dead.
When the disaster struck, so many people lost their lives. The sun vanished, and those terrible monsters appeared all over the place. Even those of us who were lucky enough to survive were so drained and desperate that we almost lost the will to live.
And then the hero appeared just when we needed him. He did all he could to help people, no matter who they were or where they were from.
Can we stop just
He
calling him the
fought off
hero?
the
We know his
monsters
name.
and brought everyone here to
You've
safety.
shown us what he
Without
looks
him,
like.
I dread to think what would have become of us.
That still annoys me.
And now, thanks to him, the place you once knew as Cobblestone has become the last Bastion, humanity's safe haven in a world beset by darkness. Would you believe we've even got the King of Heliodor camped out here?
Oh, he's here too? I didn't see him. Okay, yeah, I kind of hinted at it before.
I
There
know
was
he
a
was the
chunk
one
of
who
town
ordered
that
the
I
village to be
unintentionally skipped.
I'm
That
sure
was
he
not
had his
intentional.
reasons. Things aren't
And
always
the
as they
chunk of
seem,
town
love.
that I skipped exploring is
He may
the
be the last
area
person
where
you want to see, but you should go and talk things through with the king.
he's gonna be.
Your grandfather would have wanted you to at least try. Just pop your head round the door of his tent, will you, love? For me, it's the one in the middle of the camp with the 2 flags. And be polite.
I'm like, what one with 2 flags? I don't remember seeing that on the way in. And so I'm going to spend some time searching through this area, exploring this section here. And there's someone out here we can talk to, and a thing to pick up, a rubber bandage. We're not even going to talk to that girl. She is probably the most depressing character in this town. We will end up talking to her at some point, but yeah, most depressing town or person. And I want that treasure. It's the treasure where he keeps people's money. So no, we can't go in there and open it and take stuff. And this person tells us that that's their last open space with beds right now. And we can, pay a small amount of gold to stay overnight, but we don't have a need to do that right now. These past couple episodes have been largely cutscenes. And that's not gonna change too much until the next episode. But that's okay. The storytelling has been pretty great here by Dragon Quest standards, in my opinion. And then, we're going to run into another familiar face somewhere around here on this path. If I can ever stop getting turned around here. Oh, I talked to this girl. Yeah. She's just like, I lost everything. All the people why am I still alive and all this. It's, I told you, she's the most depressing person to talk to. Yeah, this part of the music. And yeah, we got this jar already, but I have to be sure. And there's nothing going on in here. Don't want to head back that way yet, because we haven't explored, you know, this half of this section of cobblestone. Not cobblestone, last bastion. These are new barrels. I'll take every bit of gold I can get. It adds up. Hey, do you guys remember this character? This is the other guy I was talking about. It's Dirk. Yeah, Eric's old best friend. I have not seen him. Have you? Well, that's not good. And he also is running an item shop here, so we could buy things if we needed to. However, I don't think I need to. But he has an interesting inventory, nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know what it is with me getting lost in the last Bastion cobblestone area, but I do, and it's even worse now that it's the last Bastion. So this is past gameplay me all confused because I'm like, I've been to every tent and I haven't found one with flags. I haven't found the king. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And then there's that little child who tells how he and his friends were playing hide and seek and he never saw them again. Okay, I'm tired of. We've had enough sad stories here. Get up there. Oh, whoa! I don't know what was going on with the game. That was entirely the game. That was not the recording or anything. That was some sort of glitchiness. And leave it to me to find glitches and stuff. Now, the game's just telling us it's time to move on. There's a sparkle spot behind that tree. Hey, there's Cole. There's another familiar face. A fatal stick. Okay. Ah, this must be... No, this is the church spot. Where we can save our game. And there's treasure here with nothing in it. Oh, that's lame. No need to really drop a save because nothing has really been happening. Though if I don't save and end up dying off, that could be bad as well. Yeah, we don't need to go up to Cobblestone Tour. Okay, so the king's hut... Oh, there's the double flag. And then we find it right away, but I'm like, oh, hey, there's barrels over here that we have not smashed. And then, but yet I did find that treasure. I was like, what the heck is going on here? So I found that treasure, didn't find those barrels, and didn't find this tent. I can't even explain this one. And I not only played this episode, I'm also, you know, sitting here in post-commentary watching myself, my past self, play this, and I can't explain how I missed all this. Alright, well, it is time to meet with King Carnelian, the unpossessed King Carnelian.
So, you are alive and well, I see. You have nothing to fear. I have regained my senses at last. The living nightmare that began for me on the day of your birth has ended. Though in truth, I remember little of what I did. I have inflicted so much pain on so many. On you. I do not ask for forgiveness. I do not deserve it. All I ask is that I be allowed to atone, to pay for my crimes by protecting those who remain.
That sounds good to me.
Do you recall what happened on that fateful day? The events that came to pass beneath Yggdrasil's branches?
Nope, we're still trying to figure that out ourselves.
I recall nothing.
That's right, you were there too.
All I know is that whomever or whatever had me in its grasp for all those years left me there. And when at long last I returned to my senses, I was here. There is something else I must ask you. Tell me, do you know if my daughter is alive?
Okay, now this part gets me a little bit confused. Because I'm like, oh, you're referring to Jade. And like, no, you can't be referring to Jade. Because Jade was actually adopted by the King and Queen of Yggdrasil, right?
Come, you must meet
Unless I am
we owe our survival,
misremembering things.
though you may not wish to at first.
I already know who it is. It's Hendrik. We've been talking about this for like the past 3 episodes. Or 2 episodes, whatever. So... yeah, if we go to... we're gonna go to the entrance of the town. Because it sounds like Hendrik is back and brought another group of survivors. And I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see me. Hey, yep, there he is.
The luminary lives.
Awkward.
Welcome back, Hendrik. Well, what news?
The forces of darkness amass at the gates of Heliodor. They will strike, and soon. Sire, the people must be removed to safety.
Oh, this doesn't sound good.
Men! All the signs are that our enemy will strike tonight. To arms! They shall not find us unprepared!
We're gonna join ya.
As you see, he is as eloquent as ever. but you must forgive him. He has fought harder than any of us. He has sacrificed more than anyone, which is why his burden must be lightened. It is time that your differences were set aside, Luminary. Mankind needs you. Hendrik needs you. Will you stand beside him? Go.
Yes.
If
Again,
we are able
I'll say
to
yes to you
withstand the
because you're
assault
not
tonight,
Veronica.
We may yet survive. Join the troops outside the fortress when you are ready.
Alright, when I am ready. You know what? I'm not going to be ready until the next episode. So I'll see you guys then.